Hello everyone. This is an update about my flow hive super. As you can see, I'm once again in my basement. I had to remove the super from the hive because it was too cold and the bees didn't work it out. So this is the second season I'm putting the flow hive frames on the hive, and again it's the partial success. There's a couple reasons for that. The main reason is the harvest in my area was not too good this year. For example, I didn't have the fall harvest, almost zero honey, so I had only summer honey this year, and probably because of that the bees had a hard time to put some honey into the frames. I tried many things to encourage them to work this flow hive frames. It seems didn't work. So I'll show you the frames, how they look like after a couple of months on the hive. It's the end of November, so I had to remove the frames from the hive, and I have to extract it again at my home in my basement. So at least you'll see how the frame look like. This year I used the whole super with the 7 frames, but bees, they just did a couple of frames. So maybe next year when I put it on again, I'll have more luck. There you go. Alrighty. Let's start from the middle. As you can see, just a little bit of honey that's in the frames. On this side, nothing. But all the channels are closed. So the bees sealed all the open channels except the one that's probably put wrong, and a couple on the side. So this is the one frame. This is the other frame. This side is much better. But when I was removing the frames, the bees were starting to eat that honey already. So that's how they look on the other frame. And this one also just a little in the middle. All the channels are closed. This side, the same thing. So altogether maybe, I don't know, 2-3 pounds of honey on the frames. The other frames, empty. Only the channels are closed. So the frames are ready to put the honey in, but the bees didn't have time or resources to put the honey in the frames. And the rest of the frames look the same story. Some channels are closed, but no honey at all. Same thing. Just to make sure, I'll check the last one. Yeah, same story. Channels are closed, no honey. So I'll open just those frames that have honey in it. 3 in the middle. I don't need to put it together. All right. Okay, so I'll remove the caps from the top here. Everything is glued together, propolized. Put the pipes in, correct direction this time. That's the second one. And the third one. Okay. As I mentioned before, I have 2 keys now because I purchased the 3 frames when they just came out, and the next year, actually no, I had 4, and then I purchased the 3 additional so I can put it to the full size super. So I have 2 keys and should be much better to open it. We'll see how it works. Let's try just a few channels at a time. Yeah, it works much better. Perfect. They should give 2 keys originally to every set. I see a couple of drops are going inside because the frames are opening from the outside too. So probably I'll see some drippings from outside the frames. That's much easier, much easier. With 2 keys, it's much easier to open it. Frames are moving because I removed one of the frames, for myself. Easy operated. As you can see, the honey is coming out already from the first frame. Yep. Here we can see how honey is coming out. Once again, it's the summer honey, light in color. And on the side you see some drippings. This honey drips into the hive so the bees then can take it, but because I don't have any bees, I had to put some plywood under it so I won't lose it. So as you can see, I got some honey from flow hive frames this year. It's not what I expected to harvest, but at least some of it. And like I said, I'll try again next year. Maybe the next year will be better. I have frames ready for my bees already, prepared by them, and we'll see how it works. If it doesn't work in my area, 3 years in a row, I don't know, I have to abandon my flow hive frames experiment. So once again, thanks for watching on my channel about beekeeping, and see you next time. Bye.